Good morning, sir. Thank you so much for this opportunity that you've given us to interview you and for allowing us to uh, have this interview session with you. And we are from the Southern State University, field study student, taking up Bachelor of Livelihood Education, major in Industrial Arts. And I am Aaron Dave Cañeda Cabilas, and these are my partners.
I am Daniela Pilatopil. I am Felicia Maser.
Sir, I am Maria Cristina Sabon.
Okay, so I'm also thankful for the time that you have given to me. Take this opportunity to answer a few questions from yours. I am also glad to introduce myself to you. I am Dr. Yazar Mamangkaroon. I am a teacher here in Sugod National High School, handling TLE as one of my specializations. And my majorship is electrical installation maintenance and the TLE strength. I've been teaching here for nearly 3 years, but I also have a 1-year experience in a private school. It is the Tesla Accredited School located here in our municipality.
So the first question, sir, is why is it necessary to teach students reading comprehension?
Okay, so since you have been asking about reading comprehension, it is necessary the children to be taught how to comprehend not only the words but also the meaning of the words that they are reading. It's because that is the key foundation of the understanding of the context whatsoever the things that they need to understand. So, parang yun yung kumbaga yung building block na kapag naiintindihan nila yung binabasa nila, makukuha nila kung ano talaga yung main topic o gusto nila pabatid ng mensahe na pinapasa nila. Whether it be a word, whether it be a sentence, or even just the non-verbal ways of communicating.
Second question, sir, is what is one sign that a student is struggling?
One of the signs that the student is struggling with the reading comprehension. Okay, let me expand this a little. It doesn't mean that the student can read word for word, can be called a reader. It can still be classified as non-reader even if the child or if the learner can read but cannot understand. So, one of the things or signs that they cannot comprehend is they don't know what is the meaning of the thing that they are reading. Whether it denotes or connotes something, it simply means what the word it is. The connotation or connotation, it's reading between the lines. Actually, that's one of the struggles of learners. Many can read, but they cannot understand. They cannot comprehend. And many others also cannot read. Much more cannot.
So the next question, sir, is what strategies are most effective in improving students' reading comprehension skills?
Okay. So, it is not, it is very common that during the discussions, especially in our field of specialization, the mode of instruction is English. But, hindi naman ibig sabihin na lagi mag-English. During the lessons, it is always to be incorporated that before you dig down to the topic, we as teachers, we still have to incorporate the what we call activity na matatawag namin defining vocabulary. So, before we dig down, we're going to give them certain words that probably new for them or something that is not familiar for them. We will give it the meaning and then we will not only translate but to expound onto them even in the local language so that they can understand the things, especially those words that we will encounter it in the later part of the lesson. But sometimes there are certain words also that the students may encounter that was not given in that previous activity. It is very imperative for the teacher to see to it if the learners can understand by asking questions by now and then if what they have learned on the lesson. Kasi hindi ibig sabihin na tahimik yung bata na kakaintindi. Mostly, sasagot lang sila na, oo. But during the evaluation, we will come up usually taking up grade grade. It's because hindi nila naiintindihan kung ano yung nakapasa.
Thank you, sir. And last question is, for you, sir, what year level is best to start teaching reading comprehension?
Okay. As for me, I'm going to talk this as a founder, not only as a teacher. I've been observing with other since I was out there who's 2 years ago. Okay. It is better to teach them how to read and how to understand what they have read even in the early years of their lives. Probably kindergarten. That is the basic, that is the period of their time that they will be introduced to the certain words, colors, or anything about around them. And by doing so, it also incorporates in teaching the meaning of those. Even just the simple letter A. They can identify letter A, they can identify what letter that doesn't imply. That is a very necessary thing for them to understand what are those. Because just talking truthfully, even until I have many learners, we have many learners that even a single word they cannot read, even in Tagalog. They can just listen to you, but in reality they don't understand what you're saying. Much more what you have given for them to be read.
Thank you so much for all of your responses, sir. And that is the final questions that we'll be giving. And thank you so much because that is very comprehensive. That we all
Thank you for your time.
During our interview, I realized how important it is to teach reading comprehension because it serves as the foundation for all other learning. When student understands what they read, they can connect ideas, analyze information, and think critically. Reading comprehensions helps learners become independent and confident in expressing their thoughts, which is essential not only in academics but also in everyday life. I also realized that students must be taught reading comprehension in their early years, and parents play an important role in guiding them during that stage. When children are supported and encouraged to read at home, it helps them develop a love for reading and a deeper understanding of what they read as they grow older. Teaching comprehension goes beyond letting students read. It's about helping them find meaning, reflect on ideas, and relate what they read to real-life experiences. Teachers and parents both share the responsibility of nurturing a child's understanding and curiosity. Through this interview, this inspired me to become a teacher who not only teaches students to read, but also help them understand and appreciate the value of what they learn. I learned that with patience, creativity, and the right guidance, reading can truly open the door to lifelong learning.
Good day, sir. This is Janelle, and I'm a student from Butlan ICT 4B. And as for my reflection, for me, it is necessary to teach students reading comprehension because reading is not just about recognizing or pronouncing words, but about understanding their meaning. As Mr. Tagoon mentioned, even if a child can read fluently, it became meaningless if they do not comprehend what they are reading. And I agree with that. I agree with his point that it is important to start teaching comprehension as early as kindergarten. At first, I thought it would be best to teach it in grade 1, but I realized he was right. Starting in kindergarten helped children build a stronger foundation for learning. Mr. Tagoon also shared that it can be challenging to teach high school students who still struggles with comprehension, as some of them need additional explanation before they can fully understand a text. That's why when children develop comprehension skills at an early age, they learn to think critically, make connections, and prepares them for lifelong learning and effective communication. That's all, sir. Thank you.
Hi everyone, my name is Janine Ranga and today I want to tackle a question that might seem simple but has huge implications for our success in school and beyond. Why is it necessary to teach students reading comprehension? So comprehension is the single most important skill we learn because it's not just about understanding words, it's about understanding the world. Let's look at three main reasons why teaching is non-negotiable. So the first reason teaching reading comprehension is necessary is that it acts as the true foundation for every other subject we take. It's the gateway skill. Secondly, reading comprehension is necessary because it trains us how to think, not just what to know. So this skill helps us spot fake news, understand different perspectives, and form of our own informed opinions. It is the core of intellectual independence. Finally, and perhaps most importantly, teaching comprehension is necessary because it's a survival skill for adulthood. When we leave school, reading doesn't stop. We'll have to read and understand. So in conclusion, reading comprehension is necessary not just to pass the English test, but to ensure we can thrive in every classroom and every facet of our adult lives. It's the fundamental tool that allows us to learn, analyze, and participate. Thank you.
Okay, so my name is Aaron Fabiolas, and today I will reflect on the importance of teaching reading comprehension to students and especially how it shapes learning across the curriculum. So for me, basically, reading comprehension is not just about decoding words, but it is also about understanding. It is also about thinking critically, and it is also about using text to learn and act. So when the students comprehend what they read, they can solve problems, follow instructions, participate in discussions, and even connect ideas across any subjects. So meaning, or in short, strong reading comprehension skills unlock learning. So from the teacher's perspective, the teacher that we've interviewed, promoting reading comprehension means intentionally teaching strategies, meaning the teacher will not assume that the students will pick them up by themselves. So research and classroom practices show that explicit instruction in skills like predicting, questioning, summarizing, inferring, and monitoring understanding leads to a better outcome than repeating reading assignments alone. So for me, in my future classroom, I will be focusing on three priorities. First is building vocabulary and background knowledge before reading, because unfamiliar words and context can block comprehension. So that's why it is really important to build vocabulary and background before reading. So second is model comprehension strategies like think aloud, so students see how reader makes meaning. And the third one is provide scaffolded practice like guided questions, small group work, and graphic organizers, so the learners or the students can gradually become independent. And also, assessment is important. Assessment really matters. Meaning, for me, I will be using quick formative checks,
like exit tickets, 1-minute summaries, comprehension quizzes, in order to see who are the learners who needs support. And also I will be using variety of strategies like oral written summary, a short task-based application, so students can demonstrate comprehension in a different ways. So in conclusion, teaching reading comprehension is really essential because it turns reading into learning. So as a teacher or as a future teacher, we must plan intentionally and also frequently in order to assess and adapt instruction to every students and can access so that the students can access and use the text. So if we do that, we don't just teach reading, we also teach learners how to learn. And that would be all. Thank you.